Listen to this. Listen to this. I call this, or it is called, the law of Jesus. And that is Matthew chapter 22, verse 37. It says, love thy God, the Lord thy God, with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy mind, and love your neighbor as thyself. It means your heart cannot be shared with any other. Because when you love him with all, there's no remainder for any other. Now, if you love him with all your soul, there is no remainder for Satan. If you love him with all your mind, there is no place for Satan there. Do you get that meaning? He wants you to love him with all you got. Now, love your neighbor as thyself. This area I'm really coming to. Who is your neighbor? Your neighbor is anybody around you. Anybody around you is your neighbor. Whether the next door, somebody who lives in the place you live, the next door is your neighbor. Somebody you meet on the street is your neighbor. You go to the airport, the people you meet at the airport, they are your neighbor. So anybody around you is your neighbor. It could be a Japanese, it could be a Korean, it could be a Chinese, it could be it could come from Uganda, you come from Morocco. Anybody around you is your neighbor. You understand? And God has created people in diversity. You have black people, you have the people they call colored, you have the people they call white, you have people they call black. You understand me? All of them are children of God. They are included in your neighbor. You got my meaning? So, if you are a racist, a tribalist, some sectionist group of people who only recognizes his own grouping. Somebody in one tribe do not like the other person in the other tribe. You see? And the other person in the other tribe is his or her neighbor. He may be white, he may be green, he may be black. It does not matter. So you are breaking the law of God, the law of love, loving your neighbor. If you are a racist, you only do good things. You only love people who look like you. Anybody who does not look like you is not worth anything. You don't give him privilege. You don't give him the same equality you gave to your tribe, bad person, or your racial family. You understand me? Many people in the world practice this across the border, across everywhere, even in the church. You see Korean church, you see Japanese church, you see Igbo church, you see many of these places. You see different churches, and these people relate more only to those people in their grouping. Other people, they have no benefit for them. So if you are a racist, that's who a racist is. You give no benefit to other people, you give no recognition to other people, you give no equality to other people, you are a racist. If you do the same thing in tribe, people who go in tribe, you are a tribalist. The only people you can recognize are people from your tribe. And you say you're a Christian. And you say you're a Christian are supposed to be people who go after Jesus, who are named after Jesus, who do what Jesus did on earth. Those are Christians. And this Jesus has told us, love your neighbor as thyself, and you are not doing it. Because if you love somebody, you will not deny him of his right. Promotion will not come and you give it to somebody from your tribe and leave somebody who is not from your tribe. Or somebody who look like you must not occupy this post because he does not look like us. Love does not work like that, which means your love is partial. And God has Jesus telling us that with all. Because if you don't love human beings, you don't love God. You cannot love God and not love human beings. You cannot love human beings and not love God. And therefore, if you are hating, perpetrating hatred within tribes, within races, you are a racist, you are a tribalist. If you don't give them their right, if you don't treat them the way you treat your own people, you are a racist. You are a tribalist. And therefore, you cannot inherit the kingdom of God. I don't care whether you are a reverend, archbishop, whether you're a pope. The kingdom of God is not for you because you are disobedient to the law of God. You did not recognize God. If he tell you love a creature, I created him, and I say love him. You don't love him. Why do you think you're gonna be good with you? No. You are not going there. You understand? The door will be shut against you. Why? Because you are a tribalist. Because you are a racist. Because you hate other people. You don't give other people who don't look like you their benefit, their right. That means you don't love them. You understand me? You can't escape it. Because one day you are going to die. And when you die, like I asked somebody this morning, I asked him, do you believe in God? He said he believes in God. Do you know the meaning between hell and kingdom of God? He said, yes, I know. So if you die now, where are you going? He said, I'm going to hell because I commit sin. I said, do you know what eternity means? Eternity means forever and ever and ever. It doesn't end. If you go to hell, that's where you're going to remain forever. You understand me? So I try to highlight and make him understand. He's taking a risk living without Jesus. If you say you are a kingdom person, behave like a kingdom person. Otherwise, you're not going to get in there. God bless you.